Hundreds of Bemidji residents are rallying against the City Council's 6-to-1 vote to demolish or move the historic Carnegie Public Library. Forshee-Donnay explains how community members are petitioning to preserve this more than 100-year-old building.
People are paying attention to the Carnegie now, and it's a building that has needed attention for a while.
Save the Bemidji Carnegie Public Library Facebook group has almost reached its goal of 500 signatures, petitioning against the City Council's decision last week to demolish or move the more than 100-year-old building.
The community members need to come together with City Council and figure out a way to save the building.
Bemidji Carnegie Public Library was built in 1909, during a time when only the rich had access to educational materials. So Heritage Preservation Commission members say the building is more than just historically significant.
The community needs to decide if it wishes to preserve part of its heritage, because if it doesn't start soon, it's not going to have anything to preserve.
City Council members say they didn't want to have to tear down or move the Carnegie Public Library, and it was a tough decision for them to make, but it came down to funding. And they say in these hard economic times, it's become too expensive to manage or upkeep this building.
$1.3 million in these uncertain times is not something that the council or administration is willing to commit to.
Some City Council members also say that the building no longer has use in the community. The Bemidji Community Arts Center has used the building since the early 80s, but are looking to relocate to a bigger building that can accommodate the growing community's needs.
The building currently does not meet our needs, but it's very possible that there's an organization or a group that might find this building very useful.
City Council members say they welcome any ideas on how to keep the Carnegie open, because right now restoring a building isn't their priority. But for many Bemidji community members, preserving one of the few remaining historic buildings in Bemidji is something you can't put a price on. Forshee-Donnay, Lakeland News.
Save the Bemidji Carnegie Public Library group members will be rallying on the steps of the Carnegie Public Library at 5 in the evening on Thursday. Once the group has 500 signatures, they can bring the petition to the City Council for review, but it does not guarantee that the decision will be overturned.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.